Greetings, Cosmos, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. The sun is wrong. So, last time I killed a bunch of knights, I guess, and took their heart, their collective single heart. Today I'm going to go visit, Elder Sahasrahla and acquire a pair of shoes. Yep, that's all I'm gonna do today. Acquire a pair of shoes. Oh, you know, there's a place on the map that I completely missed. I always miss it. Like, my first playthrough, I never revisited it until I checked out the map in the Dark World and realized I'd never been there and visited in the Dark World, and then I was able to get something that I should have been able to get in the Light World and would have been able to if I had been able to read signs. Hey, Sahasrahla. Oh, you got the Pendant of Courage. Now I will tell you more of the legend. 3 or 4 generations ago, an order of knights protected the royalty of the Hylia. These Knights of Hyrule were also guardians of the Pendant of Courage, so I just killed the old Knights of Hyrule. Great. Unfortunately, most of them were destroyed in the great war against evil that took place when the 7 wise men created their seal. Among the descendants of the Knights of Hyrule, a hero must appear. I see. Alex, I believe you. Here, Alex, I believe you. You should get the remaining pendants. And carry this with you. This is a treasure passed down by the families of the wise men. I want you to have it. He gives you the Pegasus shoes. Now you can execute a devastating dash attack. Helpful item is hidden in the cave on the east side of Lake Hylia. Get it. Not a helpful item, just helpful item. That is the name of the item. And I could go get a silver bee now, but... Wow, that boss ate a lot of arrows. You know what game I enjoyed? Well, collection of games. The Legend of Zelda Oracle series. Like, I must have played those 2 games like a dozen times. In both orders. Ow. Whoops. I'm playing another game on my own time, Final Fantasy IX, where the select button is the one that gets you the map. And the triangle button gets you the pause menu. I love when games like this one and Legend of Zelda and Final Fantasy IX. This is The Legend of Zelda. Anyway, games like this one and Final Fantasy IX make getting equipment such an exciting thing to do. Like, in a lot of RPGs, getting new equipment is just, okay, I'm in a new town, number go up, yay. But like, in a game like this, getting new equipment is like part of the core gameplay loop. And in Final Fantasy IX, every piece of new equipment has the potential to grant you 1 or more new abilities. Or older abilities that you already have, but for characters that don't have them yet. And then, of course, you know, Metroidvania games where collecting new items is typically, or new equipment is typically how you progress also. But yeah, a game like this one where if I wanted to, I could partially complete the next level and then go to the level after that, because my story progress is based on Well, story progress. Now, my story progress is based on bosses beaten, but my ability to get into places is typically based on equipment. Beating the next boss, for example, isn't going to trigger a flag that goes, okay, you are now allowed to grab the... what is this? Okay, that's a cherry. So, what's this, a blueberry? You don't need the blueberry to get the cherry. I guess the green one would be an apple? Yeah, let's go with that. Ow. Perfect play. Hello, strange middle-aged old man. I'm going into this cave near where you're sitting, so I can pester a fairy for a minute amount of healing. I like the fact that this fairy has antennae on her head. I think that's something that's lost in later Zelda games. Oh. I love how the... whoops! Oh, that just does 1 heart of damage. For some reason I thought it did 2. I love how the desert just has bombs laying around. Like proximity mines, I guess. Wrong button again. To open the way forward, make your wish here and it will be granted. I've always wondered why this causes Link to start singing. Whoops, okay. Now, onward! I never tested to see if these things were vulnerable to bombs, like... Sheesh, I am bad at that. Like they are in later games. They are not. Sheesh, I am bad at that. This music is just so pale and haunting. Haha! In this game you can start seeing the shape of later Zelda games. Like, many dungeons, not all of them, but many involve using the dungeon's weapon to defeat the boss. But there are so many that don't. Like this one, the dungeon's weapon, not necessarily weapon, but item, is completely irrelevant in defeating the boss. You just need to get to the boss. In Dark World level 7, you need 2 items that aren't even gotten from that dungeon to defeat the boss. It's amazing is what it is. I love how they teach you how to use the Pegasus shoes for the library, and then you use it again here. Alex, it is I, Sahasrarla. You must never fail to find all the treasures in each dungeon. Well, it'd be helpful if the compass would tell me where they are. Or at least how many of them there are. Anyway, what was I... Ah, sheesh. Anyway, it was this dungeon that first taught me that, hey, maybe I should try smashing other things with my Pegasus shoes. Oh, hey. I need to... I always read the statue as an octopus laser. I don't know why. So I need the big key for the upper left room. Why can't I go through here? Huh, that's right. This game just loves to try and trick you into thinking that, oh, this is the way you open the way. And it's actually that opens the way. Now, I know I bought one of those glass bottles, but where did I get this? Oh, I remember now. I've been wondering about this for some time, but yeah, it came from a treasure box in Kakariko Village, didn't it? Alright, what's up here? Nothing but violence. Alright, so here I go. I forget if defeating all of these. I always saw them as weird plants. Alright, the compass. Now I can pinpoint the location of the dungeon's evil master. Not its good master, or its neutral master, just the evil one. I don't know why I keep trying to do so. Every time I play through this, I try that exact thing. Good job, me. Alright, so top left corner of the dungeon. The Pegasus shoes are my favorite piece of equipment in this game. You get one guess as to why. Alright, now I could go out into the world and do all kinds of stuff, but I'm gonna stick around until I clear the dungeon. Even though there's nothing forcing me to stay in here. Ow. I've never done this dungeon and the next one out of order, but now I'm suddenly understanding why A Link Between Worlds lets you do dungeons 2 and 3 out of order, but forces you to do the first dungeon first specifically. That is a very specific reference to how this game works. Heck, even the fact that one of the Dark World dungeons can't be a specific one can't be accessed until you clear a specific different one. There we go. Oh gosh, I hate this room. I'm just gonna leave. I am so bad at dealing with those. I had forgotten that the flying floor tiles were a thing. It's been so long since I've encountered them in anything. Haha! Oh goodness, this is a weird room. Sheesh. Okay, so I do believe that I'm required to light all of these on fire. I guess I was wrong. I thought I tried to turn Link before swinging the weapon, but yes. I will. Uh-oh. I will deal with that once I'm done with this dungeon. Oh. Oh, hey, when did I pick up so many arrows? Alright. Light all this up. I love that one of the clues that that wall isn't what it seems is the lack of this little tile edge stuff. I hear that arrows do pretty good damage against this boss. I'm just terrible at aiming them. Good job, me. Sheesh. And here I thought I was good at this game. And this boss is pretty simple to... I don't want to have a death on my record here, so... Take that. I like how when a boss is dying, they can't, come on, their rocks don't go anywhere. Sheesh. I can't hit these worms at all. Alright, the next one's gonna get tough. I like how these bosses have a thing where once you, oh wow. That was excellent. Once you, get down to the last one, it changes a little bit. Although this one is, seems kind of a bit much to me that it doesn't let you know that it's changed until suddenly 8-way rocks. I won the Pendant of Power. My goal of finding 3 pendants is in sight. Go for the last one. Instead of that, next time I'm going to be doing some exploring of the world because these gloves opened up a couple of things at least. Let's see. I haven't explored this stretch of land vertically right here between the castle and Kakariko Village. Anyway, a couple of things, like up over here and the graveyard, have opened up to me. I'll go here first since it involves spending money, and then I'll go to the graveyard, where I might get money. So, join me next time when I do those things, and if there's time, I'll go up Death Mountain.